You know what's really altered my viewpoint on time? Instagram Reels. Like when I want time to pass by really quick,
Yeah.
like if I'm waiting for someone to get to office or for a guest to come for the show,
Yeah.
I just open Reels. And before I know it, 17 minutes have gone by within the time span of me watching 17 Reels.
And I have an honest question for you. Do you remember every one of those reels?
Not at all.
Exactly. Yeah.
You might see like one reel or two reels in a day, which will stay with you and
Stay
change
with you.
something.
Yes,
but
exactly.
It's just time pass.
Yeah. I do that as, by my class. Look, I watched so many reels and I say, okay, what was your key takeaways? Not even one. Then I say, watch one and come back and discuss that with me. But that's dopamine burning. We're burning dopamine so quickly, it's actually affecting memory. It's making our capacity to consolidate memory weaker and weaker. That's the danger of too many reels.
I think everyone's watching reels nowadays, right? People of all ages.
I think so. And I'm worried actually more about the elderly population. I know it's entertainment for them and they have valid excuse. Look, my kids are not at home. I'm all alone. My husband's there. My wife's there. Well, I understand. But I'm like, okay, do it mindfully because the faster you burn, you're already cognitively declining. You don't want to burn dopamine that fast. So I'm actually more concerned about that population.
They're also consuming a lot of short content?
Huge.
Yeah?
Huge. Short content because it's available, right? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Sometimes loneliness is worse. But people think that can actually take care of loneliness. It can actually make you more lonely.
Watching
what
short
you see
content.
Because you're seeing someone else's life all the time. What's it making you feel? More inadequate, more lesser about yourself. So it doesn't sort loneliness. It doesn't. Entertainment is for entertaining. It's not to take away life problems. Loneliness is about going out there, building better relationships. I think every human being at today's age should focus on how can I make sure I have a life where I'm not lonely? Because it is a big problem. Because if you know that now, you'll start planting the right seeds. You'll start really cherishing relationships that are meant to be cherished. You won't throw it away because you believe I have 1 million people on Instagram loving me. Okay? They're not going to be there when you're lonely. So the point is plant those seeds today, everyone, because we should keep in mind loneliness is huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
And one would assume that it's a very Gen Z or young working professional problem, but everyone's going through it. Like I speak to my parents as friends, I speak to teenagers. For some reason, I mean, not for some reason, it's probably social media. Everyone's gotten lonelier. I don't think there's a guy here and we're together like every day. We're very well bonded, but all of us feel one degree of loneliness. Much more than we did 10 years ago.
Let's break it down. What is loneliness? Nothing but disconnection, one with ourselves and two with people around. Because everyone's so busy. What do we talk about mostly? Work. Right? What can we do better? Ambition, purpose. Great, talk about that. But we also have to make time to connect. See, without human connection, we are going to be a failing population. No longevity supplement in the world can make you live longer more than your social connections. Can you say that sentence again? Yeah, no longevity supplement in the world can make you live longer more than social connections. Social connections is everything. Look at the Blue Zone. The data's there. Dan's done a fantastic job with that data. Look at our oldest living patients. Ask them. Ask any person. In fact, I encourage people, whenever you see someone who's 90, 95, 100, whatever, ask them what's keeping you there. They will talk about social connections, routine, and keeping things simple. Most of them are not even taking an omega or a zinc, which we think it is. Now, I'm not against longevity supplements. Supplements that can reduce inflammation quickly, all of that stuff plays a role. But it's not everything. And that's why I'm hugely against certain cultures that are trying to put our culture into a box. Parent like this, fast like this, do it like this, emotional thoughts like this. How? We're such unique individuals with different experiences. And when you come down to traditional India, the magic is there. Of course, we can learn from other cultures. We're a carb-heavy country, cut it down. There's science. There's always great stuff we can learn. But this whole image of people aping certain cultures and putting themselves into a box. I'm a Gen Z, so I need to behave like a Gen Z. You're a Gen Z with so much more potential than to be boxed into a Gen Z box. The label is what's destroying people. So millennial, but Luke, I'm a millennial. I said, so what? So what if you're a millennial? Strip off millennial. You're a human being with so much of potential. All relationships are bad today. No. That's untrue. The people you're talking to who have bad relationships has become your world. Go and talk to people who have great relationships. Go and talk to people who are building intimacy in their relationships. Every relationship isn't bad. Every drug isn't bad. Every food isn't bad. But we generalize these things. So, that's a huge problem. So loneliness is nothing but disconnection. So I'm disconnected with myself. So I need to feel happy. What do I connect to? Dopamine. Where do I find dopamine? Social media, binge drinking, binge smoking, mindless alcohol consumption, shopping, doing things, overdoing things. But once I connect with myself, these things can still exist. But I'm connected. Humans are meant to be connected first with yourself. And because I'm connected with myself, Ranveer, I can see you beyond you. Otherwise, what can I see you as? A podcaster, talking to people. That's the general vision. If I'm a disconnected person, I can find 50 faults with you right now. But because I'm connected with myself, I see you differently, my perception of you. So people who are disconnected and connected more with dating apps and all of these things and the negativity of it will only see it in a negative light. That, apps are this. How many people have built beautiful relationships through a dating app? It all comes down to connection and perception.